Was this the biggest meltdown we have ever seen?
Hey, where Hog at? What? Hog, you okay?
Hong disappeared.
He disappeared when
He
this
just
time
left
Hong
the
ran to the
room, guys.
bathroom.
Yeah.
He just went to the bathroom.
He
Just
ran to the
disappeared.
bathroom.
And what I've seen, I think it's the greatest meltdown I've seen. Like in the biggest moment. Woo! Fellas,
So break it down, Jax. Break it down for us. What do you think the reason was? Was it coaching? Was it players? Was it what
the
happened?
last 10 and a half minutes, Duke
he's
scored
elite.
one field goal. They scored one field goal the last 10 and a half minutes.
Who scored it?
I think it was Proctor. I think Proctor
Okay.
scored. So with 8:17, okay, I'm just gonna run through some numbers real quick, okay? 8:17 left in the game. Duke had a 98% chance of winning.
That's sick, right?
They were up 14 with 8 minutes left. I wish we would have done the clip or the hold on, I got y'all. So with 8:17 left, Houston went on a 25-8 run to end the game. Okay.
25, bro.
25
25
to
to
8
8 against
20.
arguably the best team in the country.
Yes. I don't even. I'm be honest. I don't even think it's arguably. I'm still sticking on the fact that
1000%.
nine out of 10 games, Duke wins that game by more than 8 points. But Houston got 19 shots compared to Duke's 9 shots in those last 8 minutes of the game. And yeah, it's I think what perfectly encompasses Houston basketball
Yep.
is after the game, Sampson said, "No one ever loses in anything as long as you don't quit." I think that's the perfect quote for this Houston team.
Because you know what made it worse, Jax? We all gave up too. We all was like, "Oh yeah, Duke got this in the bag."
Man, when the dude
I swear.
when the dude touched the ball,
When the
out of
dude touched the
bounds.
ball, we was like, "Oh
He touched the ball
yeah,
out of
this
bounds. I
is."
was like, oh,
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
it.
the game up, right? Like, but the thing is, even before then, I was just like, because Cooper, bro, call us. Cooper was the best player on the floor.
Yeah.
By
Like,
far.
He was by far the
By
best
far.
player on the floor,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
By far the best player.
they can't fuck with him.
No.
And when it got to 7, I was like, wait a minute. They making a run here. But I'll tell you this right now, and you let me know if I'm wrong. They're down 6. Houston has the ball. Dude falls. I think it was Sharp. Sharp falls, pitched it to, I think it might have been Cryer or something. They run a ghost screen. Cooper fucks up, doesn't switch, and he hits the fly by 3. When he hit that, I said, "Oh, it's because Duke never handled. They don't have a point guard. The point guard is a football player who's going into the draft in 2 weeks. So his voice sounds like Cat when he gets fouled. I'm flaming him right now. I'm sorry, somebody.
That's crazy.
You did not deserve
That's crazy.
that. But
That's crazy.
all I'm saying is, bro, it was the biggest meltdown. It was a meltdown, bro. I could not believe what I was watching.
Yeah. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was gonna be one of those. They were up by so much, being up 14 points, like
Yeah, that's a lot
in
of
that
points.
kind of game with 8 minutes left. Like they started off their little run. I think they scored like 2 or 3 baskets, and I was just like, okay, Duke's gonna come down, they're gonna score, and it's gonna take away all that momentum. And Duke just never scored. They just never scored. Like I was just waiting for them to somebody hit a 3, get to the lane, get fouled.
Yeah.
Like in the first half, Houston was struggling to stay in front and guard any actions that Duke
And
was
they couldn't
running.
make a layup.
Couldn't make a layup.
They couldn't make
So
a
I'm
shot,
like,
bro.
okay, there's no way. And then, man, shout out to them Houston boys, man. You know they're different.
They
You know
fucking
Houston
dogs.
boys are
They're
different.
gonna win it.
You know what I mean?
I think they're gonna win it.
That's my pick.
I firmly believe they just
It's
Magic
their
for Magic.
time. It's their time.
It's their time, and for Magic like that to happen, your belief is through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
The only question I got is they got Walter Clayton Jr. Jesus Christ.
Boy, that man. That man is a problem. That man the best point guard in college basketball.
But I would say this, and we'll talk about this too. What people need to realize, what Houston is going to do, they putting 2 on that ball.
Oh, 100%.
Walter Clayton Jr.
Somebody else going to have to score.
will not beat them. It's going to have to be somebody else. When he comes off a ball screen, there will be 2 there until he picks that ball up and passes it. And they will stay in his hip pocket all night long.
What's scary is, and Houston, I think at this point, I'll give Houston credit, like their defense is like a different level than everybody else's. But what's scary is Auburn started off doing that, and he still finished with 34. Like, and the other difference I think in this situation is you put 2 on the ball. The one thing about Florida's bigs, at least I'll give two or 3 out of the 4, like they can play make. So you put 2 on the ball, it's different throwing it to him, to I think Thomas Hawk or Condon compared to throwing it to big fella Maluwatch, right? Yeah, like facts. It's totally different. So now all of a sudden you've got 2 on the ball and your rim protection is 6'8". Now, don't get me wrong, homie with the long arms, he's a problem defensively.
He held it down, didn't he?
He's a problem.
Malolock, whatever the fuck his name is, he had 0 points. How many rebounds? Yeah. Did he have a rebound?
Yeah, about 3.
Yeah, it was bad.
He had 1 rebound, Jax. 1 rebound. It was bad. He had 1 more rebound than Alana.
And me, nigga.
1 rebound. Oh my God, bro! It was sick work.
He grinds. I'm not gonna lie. What's his name? Tugler?
Yeah,
something like that.
Real grind.
And he tweaked his ankle.
Yeah, he did. How did he come back so fast? Because it definitely touched earth.
Touched earth.
Hey, you got that dog in him. Also,
hey,
J Jax, I'm signing out, brother. I'm gonna call you after the game.
Come on, Cougs.
Woj,
I'm cheering right now for you.
Woj, if you watching, get that bottle ready. I'm on the road.
Cam.
All right.
Wow.
Go enjoy yourself, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Enjoy it, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Cam's headed to the national championship game to support his squad. I respect it.
Shout out to Cam, man. Now that he's off camera, though. Now that he's off camera, I can be real about this, fellas.
What you got? Be real with us.
I don't think Houston wins, boys. I think, me personally.
Hold on, Jax.
And you can't get the job done as a number 1 player. Like any other elite player would take responsibility. Like, I gotta get the ball.
He's saying, is it Cooper's fault? Hong wants to know if it's Cooper's fault because he didn't make the plays at the end of the game to carry his team to win. As a number 1 option, which I can see what he's saying. You're up 14. You're up 6, 7, 8 points with.
Yeah, okay.
This is for Tyler.
Here.
Before you answer that, J Jax, this is for Tyler. This is for Tyler Relph.
Yeah, because Melo would have gotten
Melo want to let that happen.
And I'm gonna say this, Ray. If that was your squad, you would have made sure the ball was put to get you.
There it is.
And I'm gonna say this too.
Give me that rock.
What I would say too, Jackson, Hong does have a point. Either Ray's gonna get a bucket, or Sean. I'm not even gonna name the other motherfucker because he sucks. But Sean would have got a bucket. So do you think it's on Cooper or is it coaching?
It is not on Cooper. I'll go back to when we won it, right? I'd say majority of the game or majority of the season, it was either me or Joel who were like the guys that like needed to score for our team, right? I think the only bucket I had probably in the whole, like the last probably 10 minutes was a putback layup.
Okay? No, I dimed you on the and 1. Don't forget that.
Okay, and 1.
Yeah,
boom.
The back
cool.
door. Hey,
cool.
Play the clip.
Yeah. Great pass. But when it came down, who had the bucket to seal the game?
Hicks.
Isaiah Hicks.
Isaiah
right
Hicks.
now,
Yep.
if Isaiah goes in there and he loses the ball and does some crazy and they come back and they score and they win, like, okay, now you open up the conversation. But I didn't have the ball in that moment,
Yeah.
right? Isaiah Hicks did.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Flagg had 19 second half points.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna sit here and say that it's Cooper's fault because he didn't have the ball,
Yeah. I got
like,
a point.
you can't control a guy dribbling the ball off of his leg. You can't control a guy missing a front end of a 1-to-1 who's probably y'all's best shooter. Like,
Right.
you can't control that. So, I don't even necessarily, if I had to lean one way, I'd have to say it's coaching. Like, you're telling me in 10 and a half minutes, like, you can't draw up something to get an easy bucket. Like, I think that's where I would go before I go to, man, it's the player's fault. If anything, it's the upperclassman's fault. Honestly.
He's elite.
Is that
He's elite.
I was asking, bro.
About the what?
Hey, Ray is loving this. Absolutely loving this.
Yeah,
I'm just messing with
but
Hong,
Hong Kurt just had a good point. He said close games. Duke hasn't played in a close game until
I told y'all that.
Houston.
I told
you know
y'all
what I'm saying?
100%.
So that goes into it also. But I would say this. I agree with you. Proctor made some bad plays at the end of the game.
The best player, you need to get the job done.
1,000%.
But
But
take the ball.
But it
yes,
don't work
but
like that.
it's
huh?
always
It
in
don't work
hindsight,
like
though.
that.
It's
Listen,
always in hindsight.
If you the best player and somebody's denying you the ball, your teammates got to get you open. But if they trying to go do it themselves or they out there making bonehead moves, you can't blame that on Cooper.
And the thing is, I would
Missing free throws,
go
missing
back,
layups.
and watch the last 3 minutes. Go back and watch the last 3 minutes.
Theo's there. I was doing
No, he was doing something else. But I told you after. I said Proctor dribbled the ball off his leg. James steps out of bounds on the sideline. Like, what are you doing? Like,
But then Cooper go say, "Give me the ball. Go get the ball and try to go make."
so
a play.
as you're doing that and somebody dribbles the ball off his
I'm
leg,
not talking about that. I'm saying at 8 minutes, if he so go get the ball and go make a play.
For sure.
That's what the best players do. Right or wrong.
Within those 8 minutes, he did make plays. Let's be honest. He
I
did.
didn't watch the game. That's all.
Yeah, he did make plays. But, I mean, like, at some point, somebody else got to do something. You just heard JJ.
It's
He
just-
didn't have the ball, but
Yeah.
somebody else on the team made a play.
Isaiah, listen, and the crazy part was, I remember the play like it was did you give him the ball? I think you did.
Yeah, it
Or
was
was it
probably me
Joel?
because I wasn't scoring.
Zay was at the top of the key. We gave him the ball. Everybody else cleared out. Zay, go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I'm
like
not-
those situations.
I'm not sprinting over there to take the ball from Isaiah in that moment.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
That's just not how basketball works. Like, yes, if it's like the point guard's bringing the ball up, no pressure. Okay, yeah, go get the ball. Yeah, go get it. Right. But Houston all of a sudden threw on a press, which was another issue. They threw on a press that Duke acted like they had no idea, like they had never seen one before. So if I'm Cooper, like, I can't just sprint. Like, spacing is still a thing. Like, I can't just mess up the entire press break or whatever we're trying to do. And
if
with
Proctor
2
makes a free
minutes
throw,
left,
game is over.
100%. With 2
Proctor
minutes left, you're still up 9 points.
Yeah, that's a team thing. And I don't real talk, I wouldn't even put it on the coach. I think it's exactly what you said. What Ray said last Thursday, Duke has not been in a close game all tournament. They haven't been in one. They saw some pressure, and coach, what's the coach from Houston name? Sampson. What he said, he was like, listen, guys, keep playing. You make it close, we know we can put some game pressure on these boys. James throws a lob to Cooper. Don't even throw it up in the air. The shit was, I mean, my daughter could catch it. He stole it. They went down and missed a three, got the putback. As soon as that happened, I was like, oh shit, they might win this damn game.
Yeah. The moment just sometimes can get a little too big for some people.
Hong, to your account, that might have what happened. The moment might have got too big. And Cooper got a great look.
Oh, yeah.
Great
A
look.
great look. He did everything he needed to do. I
was
think
his
if
go-to move.
if he shot that ball 10 times, he makes at least 7.
Yeah, that's his go-to shot. That spin back.
And
I mean,
all that to be said, Coach Shire put in that position. I wondered why he put him on the left side. He knew something we don't know. He knew Cooper was going to get back to his right and he can elevate. And it looked fluid. If he makes it, Cooper's the hero. He missed it. It was just a meltdown from Duke. That's all it was.
Yep. Yeah. Shout out to Houston, man. It is crazy to see. Like, you know what's crazier to me is seeing that picture of Cooper shooting that shot at the end of the game and thinking about the age difference, y'all, between Cooper and his defender. Like, that's what was crazy to me.
That was
You're talking about
diabolical
an
work.
18-year-old shooting a fadeaway on a 24-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Dude might
crazy.
have kids.
I mean, like, I would hope
Yeah,
that
2
when
kids.
big time moments come that he doesn't crumble. I mean, he's been in college enough for all three of us combined. Like,
Hey, listen, Cooper Flagg's the #1 pick in the draft. They're going to always find something.
Oh,
So right now they're like, oh, he ain't clutch. He ain't this. The motherfucker was 17.
the man is gonna be
He's
#1
going to be fine.
in the draft.
Cooper,
The
listen,
man was supposed to be in high school still.
Cooper Flagg is the goods.
Cooper Flagg
The
supposed to be a
boy-
senior right now.
The boy can play.
Damn.
all of those questions that people had, like, oh, I just don't know if he's like, somebody that can go in and change a franchise. Like, watching that game, it was effortless for him the way that he was playing. Like, there was not one time that I was like, they got the best of him in that situation.